What's up, guys? Welcome back to We Need to Talk, episode number 20. And this is going to be the first episode of the year, and we're starting off with something very important, something historical. Why the Greenland purchase is a 4D chess move. So the three things we're going to be covering today is rare earth elements, where in the world are they? Greenland, what is China doing there and why? And 3, Fox News' Killmade estimates Greenland could cost over 1.5 trillion. That's absurd. But let's get straight to it. So the first one we have is from the Soundline, charting new waters. Rare earth elements and where are they located? This is a 2021 article. So this is before sensationalism. This is before people trying to get clicks for views and stuff like that. So this is just news coverage. You see how much China is selling rare earth metals. See Vietnam. India. Look how small the U.S. Amount is. It's pretty crazy. There's Russia. You see all these countries. And you see Canada, very small as well, but you also see Greenland up there. And Greenland alone is about the size of what U.S. is selling, rare metals wise. Features data for the United States Geographical Society, USGS, which reveals the countries with the largest known reserves of rare earth elements, REEs. The 17 rare elements are lanthanum, this is horrible for me, cerium, praseodymium. Oh my god, you guys see on the screen, bro. I cannot word all those out. And these are the countries. These are the mine production of 2020. You see China with 140,000. You see Vietnam with 1,000. Brazil 1,000. Russia 20. Bro, this is wild. We're nowhere near. But look at this is very interesting. Look at China. Percentage of their total reserves is 38%. Their reserves is 44 million, but the mine production is wild. It's wild. And our second article is Klingendale report. This is in June 2020. Chapter 4, Greenland. What is China doing there and why? So this is something I found very interesting. I thought the purchase was more towards the rare earth metals type of thing, and also some type of land grab, some type of land expansion, just so the people of America, can get some sort of some nationalism going on or something like that. And it's more than that. This is what I found. So a geopolitical timeline of Greenland, 1946. U.S. offers to buy Greenland, 1946. That's interesting. U.S. opens Thule Air Base. In 1972-73, Kingdom of Denmark enters European communities. 1979, so on and so forth. Once you get to 2012, China's Minister of Land and Resources visits Greenland. 2014, first memorandum of understanding between Greenland Minerals and Energy, GME, and China non-fair. And then in 2014, again, the Kingdom of Denmark claims that the area, has a certain amount. Minister of, can't pronounce his name, talks about airport, port, hydroelectric, and mining structures development with another word I can't pronounce, China State Construction Engineering, China Harbor Engineering. Yeah, in 2016, Danish government stops Hong Kong-based General Nice from taking over the abandoned naval base of Grenada. 2017, Prime Minister visits China. 2018, high-level ceremony to launch the process of building a satellite station that could be used for I can't pronounce that, navigational system, widely reported in China but unknown to Greenland's authorities. That's crazy. And then 2018, China Communication Construction Company bids to build airports in Greenland, prompting Danish government to finance half of the airports. Bro, it's wild. This Greenland thing is getting more close to a national security type of thing than a resource grab or land grab. Now you're seeing this. Chinese investments in Arctic littoral nations. 2012 to 2017. So there's Canada. They've been investing a lot in Canada. They've been the second most to Greenland. Then Iceland, Norway, Russia, US. So China is playing long con games. They're trying to prepare themselves, set themselves up for future stability, future economic rule, and they're doing a good job. You gotta give them props when you see things like this. Like, they're actually doing good moves. China invests in Greenland. Infrastructure becomes clear that the attempt that Hong Kong-based company General Nice to take over the abandoned naval base Grenadal in 2016. Here we see a strategic interest at our stake, but Denmark steps in. Finally, in conclusion, the void created when Greenland was given greater autonomy from central authorities in the Kingdom of Denmark and subsequently left the EEC was happily filed by China. Even the Kingdom of Denmark remains responsible for foreign policy and defense. Greenland now conclude international agreements with foreign states on its own. See, this is why they've been getting in bed with China so much, because Greenland can't live without the subsidies of Denmark. They don't have enough income, so they're relying on other countries to come in and also give them money to help with their subsidies so they can be fully autonomous, fully independent. And I'm assuming that's why they are allowing China to build airports, build ports, build other infrastructure. It's not long before they start shipping full-on tens of thousands of people to live there to manage all their things. And then next thing you know, they're going to have a whole Chinese town, if not city, in Greenland. And they're going to have more population there with just workers and workers' families than the population of Greenland. This move China has been doing in Africa. So if you notice, there's all this exact same thing has been happening in Africa. That's why the U.S. is also trying to fight for influence and dominance in Africa, so they can, outperform China. But man, this is happening before our eyes, and we're barely waking up to this. Now, this is from The Hill, a somewhat down the middle news organization. Fox News Killmate estimates Greenland could cost 1.5 trillion. Fox News brand Killmate estimated on Monday that it could cost between 1.5 trillion. After President-elect Trump said earlier that the U.S. owning the country is an absolute necessity. It's gonna cost 1.5 trillion, but it'll probably pay off. Killmate said on Jesse Waters' Primetime while talking with Republicans' National Committee (RNC) Chair Michael Whatley. When reached for comments about Killmate's figure, a Fox News media spokesperson directed The Hill to a 2019 report from the Washington Post. In the report, the Post examined the possible cost of Greenland, which one estimate of the country was worth being 1.7 trillion. See, that's all good and dandy, but when you talk about negotiations, you never pay the actual worth of a country when you're actually doing deals, because that doesn't make sense. Because why would a person even want to offer if you're going to lose all your money purchasing it? So they'll probably get like not even 1/10 of that. I'm assuming they're probably going to pay like 100 billion, something like that, maybe 50 billion. But that's to purchase the country, because you also have to, those subsidies that Denmark are paying, we're going to have to start paying those subsidies for those people to live there. And not only that, we're going to have to pay on something on top of that for the citizens there to want us to purchase them, because they're somewhat independent themselves. You don't want anything, crazy going on. So you kind of want them to welcome us with open arms. And that's exactly what I'm thinking Trump's going to do. Is out of the deal, he's probably going to send his best negotiator after he just negotiated the ceasefire in Palestine and Israel. He's going to send the same dude maybe to Denmark and to Greenland, contacting them both and trying to get a deal down the middle. And also, Greenland announced that they want to be independent. So, I don't know, we might, the most likely thing that we could do is probably make them into a territory, just kind of like Puerto Rico. I'm assuming this is probably going to be almost fully autonomous. Maybe like 80-60% autonomous, kind of just like Puerto Rico. They're gonna be able to fly towards the United States without using a passport. They could just use their real ID. They would have citizenship, stuff like that. And it's only about 58,000 people living there. That's the last time I saw it. This new deal could be seen as a win that will put the U.S. back on top as the lead example of how to acquire land economically and without violence or war. Like it or not, the U.S. still has the responsibility of being the shiny city on the mountaintop in the world. So everything I covered on this should be enough for you to have a grasp, to have some sort of idea of what's going on, and without me giving you sensational news or trying to get clickbaits or trying to do any of that. If you see, my channel is not for that. My channel is just to educate the common person, the common man, the common, you know, just a person who doesn't have enough time in the day and they can get enough of their news in 10 minutes. Follow the channel on all social medias. All the links are for these information and the images you got and graphs are all down in the description below. Yeah, please follow, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts, your differences, other articles I could read, just educate us. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.